All right, guys. Cryptic Alien Blunt Bucker here, and it's just we just gotten some bad news from a friend of the show. You guys all remember we've had long talks. You guys always knew we had a anonymous WhatsApp guest that was always coming on, hitting us with some heavy, hard-hitting news, giving us some insight into the occult, cryptic, alien blunt bunker situations around the United States of America and the world, for that matter. Ricky Shiffer, not to be confused with Ashley Schaefer from the Mercedes-Benz dealership, which is a proud sponsor of the show. Guys, this is a sad time for the show. We want to send condolences to all the friends of the Bunker Show around the world. I don't know. We got so much information out of him. I don't know if the show's ever gonna be the same. We developed a special friendship along the way, and a lot of people say that the Blunt Bunkers community is full of a lot of hard digging, hard-nosed, putting their nose to the grindstone in this. As we dig up Pizzagate, we dug up, how many times did we get on the Bilderbergs? We got into the Area 51. We got into Patient 17. Jeremy Corbell had stopped by a couple times. Alex Jones would regularly chime in. And these are all people and friends of the community, but nobody was as special as my friend, may he ever rest in peace, Mr. Ricky Shiffer, hard-nosed, hard-hitting. I mean, just a joy to be around. We late nights on WhatsApp, we'd construct some we'd build with each other over our love of Mary Poppins and disappearance in federal land, federal reserves. What was it? Who was being taken? Where were they? Were they being held against their will under some government testing? Did they? Were they taken to another place, another realm? And we'd talk late nights. We grew a special friendship. We visited each other. We went to a few Cleveland Cavalier games. We'd be courtside, watching our favorite basketball player, LeBron James, run up and down the court. And a lot of things can be said about the conspiracy community, as they call it. We just call it plain truth. And we'd get giddy. And sometimes, yes, It would lead to other things. We grew to love each other like two full-grown men. The only way two full-grown can truly connect with each other. I remember one time we were driving back from it was a great game between the Lakers and the Cavs. LeBron had just put up 40. And we had got a little, we got a little buzz off the coffee. We were feeling a little frolicky. We saw a rest stop. We pulled over, and Ricky had remembered that he once frequented a glory hole there. Now, I didn't think glory holes still existed. I believe in rips in time continuum, but glory holes, no, never that. We pulled over. We got some sweet tarts from the snack machine. Ricky gently touched my hand as I put that fifth quarter and hit G17. We went into that restroom that night and forever changed our relationship. I'm going to read to you guys a poem that Ricky wrote for me. He sent it on WhatsApp through the correct cryptography that we've come to enjoy. This got 3 likes on Gab when I posted it. 7 likes on our Facebook group, Cryptic Alien Blunt Bunker. Please join. So I'm going to go ahead and read this as we remember Ricky. This is titled Bipolar by Polar Bear. I have a manic depressive bisexual friend who wanted nothing more than his life to end. But then he stumbled upon some nomenclature that gave him some insight into his very own nature. A North Pole resident with an eye for a guy was accosted by a La Femme who said, "Give it a try." So he did indeed, and indeed with a sigh and an ironic reflection, a polar bear that's bi. Now she had a place down by Prince William Sound. Next thing he knew, that's where they were bound. He liked her a lot, but was starting to feel harried. He was pretty sure polar bears, they never get married. She had this feeling that was really quite queer, a reoccurring thought to get away from here. Then she hooked up with a trollop named Sally. They dithered and scissored, then spooned in an alley. A certain captain with a very broad hip enticed him as seaman to work on his ship. The Pacific, the Southern Ocean, then Ross Sea. My bipolar bear bud says this is for me. Seals to eat and penguins too, and it bothers him not that there's nothing to screw. And the funniest pun with no one to share. Goodbye, Ricky. He was a bipolar bear. We love you, Ricky. The bunker will never be the same without you. We'll see you at those by pearly gates.